we are now live. Miss Regina, what's going on? What's going on, young lady?
Nothing much. I'm fabulous here.
All right. So where's here? Where's here?
I'm in Ocean City.
Ocean City. All right.
Yeah. I'm in Ocean City. I know I just move around a little bit. How about you? What's going on?
I'm good. I should probably do the introduction though. I'm going to say welcome to the Soul Cypher Show. And we are powered by neosoulcypher.com. We are excited to have everybody here with us tonight. And we have our Q man is joining us as we speak. So he is coming into the little room right now and joining us. But we do welcome everyone here. We thank you for joining us tonight. We have some really good stuff for you tonight. We have Tim Bowman and Friends joining us tonight. And so we're very excited to have Mr. Bowman with us. He will be joining us in approximately 7 to 10 minutes or so. But in the meantime, in between time, what's going on, Q? What's going on, man? What's up with you, my brother?
My computer was not a fan of the Neo Soul Cypher today. It would not boot up.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Just
boot up. Sorry.
Giving me a lot of hassle today.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all.
What did I miss?
Do you have gas?
No, we just started.
Yeah.
You guys have gas?
Yeah.
Like it's not like that. Like I was talking to a friend on last night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And he was like, "Oh my God, there's this line if people are fighting."
Wow.
The panic mode that people get in.
Which I understand. I get it.
It's kind of over the top sometimes. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like you don't really need to go anywhere now because you can do everything by Zoom. So why don't you just chill for a minute?
Exactly.
Yeah. As Denise Farrell pointed out to me, actually, because I made that statement and she was like, "Those of us with college degrees can work from home," and I thought about that and I was like, "Huh." To a certain extent, yeah. Not everyone can.
There's a lot of truth to the fact that a lot of folks do need to get around, and so I don't want to be insensitive to that. That's an excellent point, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. I mean, what about the folks that are, the truck drivers? I mean, they got to get our stuff back and forth, so they're out there.
My twins, which are my nieces, but my daughters, they're nurses, and they live in Charlotte, which has a shortage, and they have to work in Greensboro. So they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just have to stay home because I can't get.
Oh, so they're commuting back and forth to Greensboro now.
And North Carolina is one of those states.
Yeah, they said the Southeast. The Southeast is the one that's experiencing the most issues in terms of gas.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
So Tim Bowman and Friends, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yes. So it was going to be Tim, and then we're going to bring in. We'll let Tim kind of explain who else he's going to bring in. We don't want to kind of ruin the surprise for everyone.
Well, I figured it was more than one person because Regina is wearing a choker today.
Oh my God! I always have worn chokers. Always, it's just a thing. It's part of our heritage. We wear the. This one, however, is Native American inspired, but yes, but I'm not wearing the one you guys like. Y'all were talking about.
I wouldn't say you guys.
I looked it up too, and I asked one of my girlfriends. I'm like, "What does this choker say?" And she was like, and she took the hook, and she was like, "That's what it said." I was like, "Oh." So I'm gonna wear it again next week.
Yeah.
So I know we have some music news, right?
Yeah, some interesting things. Some very big things. As a matter of fact, I think today the news came out that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is inducting some pretty incredible folks from the soul music space and the hip hop space. So right up our lane, honestly. Good. So we got Tina Turner going in, which if you had asked me, I honestly would have thought that she was already in.
I thought she was.
I'll be honest with you. I would have thought that she was already in. But she's now being inducted, I believe. I know Jay-Z is being inducted as well. And my man LL, who probably should have been inducted already anyway, as well, is going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we're going to be checking for that because that is some really big big news, and
Yeah.
it just shows you though that the culture
Right.
is just doing its thing, over decades and decades, and it continues to evolve, from the days of rock and roll to
Mhm.
soul, R&B, to hip hop, to neo soul, I mean, it's just a wonderful tradition that we are in the midst of, and so we're very blessed to have it, and it's great to
Yes.
see that they're being recognized.
You know, I
love
used to
LL.
listen to the Eddie Trunk show, and he's like this historian of rock and music. And he would complain about certain artists being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he's like, well, that person is not, that person is this type of music. And my
Yeah,
theory is, who really sings rock and roll anymore?
that's right. That's right.
So shut up. Unless you can find me
Right.
another Jerry Lee Lewis, or you can find me someone who does rock and
Yeah.
roll, Chuck
Yeah.
Berry. Don't talk about it because there's
Right.
don't complain. The music
Right.
doesn't exist too much anymore. So, but yes, I am so glad to see this transition of people who really, really deserve it.
That's
Yep.
good. I like LL a lot. I remember as a kid on my answering machine, I had the entire opening to Going Back to Cali, so no one would leave me messages. They would just hang up because that
It's
whole
too long.
trumpet thing is like
It's too
45
long.
seconds long.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because that was such a big thing in the early 90s, where we would cut up these songs and put them on our answering machines, our outgoing messages. It's just amazing when you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's kind of like the outgoing ringtones of the 2000s, but it was fun. I remember doing it. I remember I had one from Arrested Development.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember. Yep. And then I had one from Boys to Men.
Ah.
Yep.
Depending on what you were feeling at that time, huh?
Absolutely. It depends. It depended. It was good stuff. Good stuff. But we are so excited. We got my man Tim Bowman joining us tonight. And I know Q and Regina, you guys had the opportunity to interview him on the old show.
Yeah.
The radio only show a number of months ago.
Yeah.
But we're going to bring him in right now and welcome him to the new and reimagined Neo Soul Show. And we're so glad to have you, Tim.
How are you? Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Welcome.
Well, last time I was here, we had a blast.
We should. How you been?
I've been good, and you?
We're doing okay. We can't complain.
That's great. That's great.
We're working. Yeah. So you got a lot of new things going on.
Yes. A lot of work was done during the quarantine. So I'll have, I think, 3 records coming out.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been busy, but I'm thankful. You know what? I remember I don't want to be hogging the time or anything like
that.
No.
Hogging your
this
time?
Is yours. This is
Don't
yours.
dare hog your time.
Come on.
I know last year we had quite a few things booked. And I remember it was like a Wednesday, third week. I believe it was third week of March. The phone rang, And by Friday, everything was canceled.
Wow.
The whole year was
And
it turned out to be a great year for me.
Okay.
I was so glad to be home. My golf game improved.
That is a socially distanced sport that you can play during a pandemic.
Yes. And we played a lot of golf,
Yeah.
Nice.
And but I enjoyed it. So I'm kind of ready to get back to work now. So.
Well, that's good. So it didn't, a lot of people that we spoke to, their creative process they kind of struggled with it during the pandemic, but you had the opposite, clearly, because
my creative process is like really crazy. I'll go maybe a couple months and don't hear anything as far as writing a song, and then all of a sudden I'll go through a month period where I may write a whole record.
Wow.
And then I'll turn off and come right back, and once I start, it's just boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
I have to put it all in the iPhone. I'm in the car and I'm hearing the melody. I'll have to put it in the iPhone or I'll forget it, and then I go back and start seeing which one is actually worthy of, working on. but come in, bits and pieces and spurts like that off and on.
So the music just speaks to you in spurts.
Exactly, for me.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I'm watching sports, when I'm watching TV, anything, I'm always having a guitar in my hand. I'm always doodling.
Who's your team?
Well, there's no laughing now. I'm a Detroit Lions fan.
Ooh.
Because
I told you no laughing, man.
No.
But I will say this: I'm a big Tom Brady fan. I never would have ever voted. Pulled for the Buccaneers.
I'm sorry, I threw up in my mouth. I'm okay. I'm okay.
So I take it you don't like Tom Brady.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
How can you not like the greatest?
I'm for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, he's
in America.
The
greatest. He's like the best conductor. He's like the maestro.
That's what he is.
It is absolutely incredible what he is able to do with the physical skill set that he has.
Yeah.
It's very talented.
It is absolutely amazing.
He makes everybody around him better. That's just
he really does.
That's what it is.
Yep.
He does.
He can't run.
Nope.
But he can throw the ball, and he's just a leader. That's what you call a bona fide leader of men.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And he knows how to get the most out of everybody. And it'll be interesting to see if he decides to go into coaching or something after, his playing career.
You Tom Brady?
Yeah.
It's sort of like Lucius Lyons. It's sort of like watching that, and you're like, I don't really like him, but that's sort of like with Tom Brady, but you can't deny his talent.
That's a very interesting analogy.
You can't deny his doggone talent. It's
You
like
can't deny
it still makes me throw up a little bit. But you can't deny the talent.
But the guy is just amazing. But I'm a diehard Lions fan. It's rough, but
I understand.
Hey,
they're going to get
that's
better.
the beauty. That's the thing. Even if you're a fan and your team doesn't do well, it's all about fandom. It's all about staying loyal to that particular team, no matter what they're doing, and finding something in what they're doing to kind of have some hope in and to be happy about. You got to find it where you can. I've been a Knicks fan all my life, so I'm on one of those high points, but it was 20 years where I was on a low point. So
we're in year 63. So
what's that?
We're in the drought, and we're in year 63 of the Detroit Lions.
Oh my gosh! Oh man!
You know what the problem with Detroit is with the Lions is Detroit is a super sports town.
Yeah.
When they went 0-16 a few years ago, every game was still packed.
They're loyal.
They're making money hand over fist and can't even fall into the playoffs.
Not just sunny day fans. Okay, good.
If they gave them the directions to the game, they couldn't find it.
You're so
They said the playoffs are going to be in Kansas City. They wind up in Georgia somewhere.
But you're there too. I'll be there too.
That's what it's all about.
Oh man,
nothing wrong with that.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Well, I know you're glad to see things opening up again, so you can get back to business.
Yes.
What is the first things you plan on doing once everything kind of goes back to normal?
Well, my schedule is starting to fill up, and we were talking earlier. We did Seabreeze a couple of weeks ago down in Panama Beach, and this past weekend we were in Tampa at the Black Heritage Jazz Festival in Tampa.
Nice. How was that?
It was nice. It was really nice.
How was the crowd?
Yeah.
Seabreeze they had about 5,000, 6,000, but they usually have 10,000.
Okay.
But there's still a lot of people there. 5,000 is a lot of people.
Yeah.
Heritage, not so much,
Oh, really? Okay. Was it outside, though?
It was outside, yeah.
Okay.
Which one was outside?
Both of them.
They were both outside.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being in Florida.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
When I was growing up here in Michigan, I said, why do all these senior citizens move to Florida? I see why.
Because they want to be happy, doggone it.
It is beautiful down there.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. That's the thing about it.
Year round.
No winters. Fantastic.
Indeed.
That's where I plan on going. 20 years.
What part?
Any part. As long as I'm down there.
I think you should go to the
Go to
villages.
Fort Lauderdale, so you can go down this hop, skip, and a jump right down to South Beach. That's where all the action is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes. South Beach traditionally was kind of one of my favorite spots.
That's your birthday.
I had a really big birthday there a couple of years ago, and it was
50.
It was off the chain. Thank you for mentioning that. I mean, I'm sure. Thank you for mentioning that. Because the reality is that I could have been on here and people could have thought I was like 35.
I know.
Until she dropped the lip on you. I really did.
I'm like, good.
I'm
God,
sorry.
girl.
I didn't mean to.
Jesus.
It's messed up that she did that, but they didn't think
You know, that's how it is.
but I don't think they thought you were 35.
Thank you.
I thought he was 35, and that was pushing more like 29.
I'm sorry. It was just a nice, it was an important birthday, and it just
Keep a man under the bus like that. But
Yeah.
no. You know what? That doesn't throw men under the bus. Women, maybe, sadly, but a man.
But you know what? I can't give you a hard time about it because we had such a great time. I cannot front. It was such a wonderful
It's amazing.
time.
It's amazing.
It was perfect in so many different ways. So
You know, you asked me about my son earlier.
Yes,
I don't know if I can say this or not, but
of course you can.
he
Your
was
show.
12, I believe, and we went down to South Beach and we stayed there. My kids, my daughter was 14, he was 12, so we're at the beach, and that's when he first saw a topless woman.
Woo!
whoa,
Yes.
whoa.
On South Beach.
Wow.
Now it's the show.
We were sitting there open the ocean, and I heard some people behind us, opening their, lawn chairs and beach chairs. Next thing I know, I see him stand up. I'm looking this way, he's looking that way. I look up at him, and he's like,
Titties, the titties there.
I turned around and said, "Oh Lord Jesus!"
Oh God, titties, no titties.
And South Beach, I said, "This place is off the chain."
Yeah, it is. I guess to me, South Beach is kind of like the most European. Actually, South Beach and I guess maybe New Orleans are probably the kind of the most European.
Oh yeah, New Orleans.
Or most.
The Latin quarters are clean it's like almost family compared to what back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What was what?
Bourbon Street,
French Quarter? He's talking about the French Quarter.
Oh,
Yeah,
French Quarter, compared to
yes.
back in the 80s.
Bourbon Street. Yeah.
They've done a lot of work there too with the sewage line, so it doesn't even smell anymore.
Oh,
I can't wait. That's one of the first things I want to do after COVID. No, it's not the same. It's not as
like when I first turned professional at 22, I was playing guitar for the Winans. We were all kids, so we were in New Orleans to do a concert. We wanted to go down to on Bourbon Street. I had never seen that much debauchery in my life. It was like what, and it smelled like raw sewage
and horse crap.
Yeah, anything. There is no depth or crevice in your mind you could go in that you couldn't see openly.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? We're kids. And we walked out there like zombies. Let's go to the hotel and pray.
I love it.
So
the only thing I will say.
Pardon me?
Only thing I want to say, I have to interject here because I've been to South Beach, I've been to Bourbon Street, but I'm gonna tell you, the place that I've seen the most debauchery and craziness in one concentrated period, and it wasn't even Vegas, it was South by Southwest.
Get out of here!
Oh, I missed that because I was there.
Yes.
Where were you at night?
Yes.
Was that when I went back to my Airbnb?
Anyway, yeah.
It was as bad as Bourbon Street in South Beach.
Bourbon Street is amazing.
It can get a little crazy. It can get a little crazy.
So Tim, you went to the Funky Pirate then. You know the Funky Pirate.
And
Bourbon. Big Al Carson, which we lost.
I don't remember.
Last year.
Last 2 times I was there, we just went down 8, and I'm like, it's almost like an amusement park down there.
It's amazing.
Back then.
Yeah.
It's
kind of corporatized, but it's still a good time. It's just not as See what
What,
you
New
know,
Orleans?
whole
that
lot
way.
when you come out of there now. That's
You talking about Bourbon Street?
Bourbon
That
Street.
changed. That changed after Katrina, I think.
That could have been it too. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's like it's more corporatized, and you kids are running around down there
Yeah.
And that's very sad.
compared
Yeah.
to
Yeah, that's very sad.
back then. It was
Yep.
ridiculous back then. You almost
Yep.
had to close down, take a shower.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Well,
do a lot of
speaking-
shooting too outside
Yeah.
the hotels.
Speaking of that, let's do this because I want to make sure we get in all our music tonight.
I know we're having so much fun
and-
talking.
and-
I
and
forgot about the
speaking-
music.
I know.
Never forget about the music.
I know. And so, when you said take a shower, I started thinking about Fireball. And so we're gonna fire up Fireball for you guys, and we'll talk a little bit about that after we play the song.
Now that's smooth.
Oh, thank you.
Who was on,
Move.
who was on keys that you were having a conversation with at the end of the song?
That's my MD for my band.
Yeah,
Demetrius Neighbors.
you guys are speaking to each other. It's
Yeah,
fabulous.
he produced the song, matter of fact.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
wonderful.
I
Wonderful.
absolutely love that song. My
That's a great
goodness,
song.
that's one of my favorites right now. My goodness,
Thank you, man. Thank
I'm
you.
serious. I love that. I'm gonna be playing that. Trust me.
It's a great
That's
song.
enough of that now. I'm starting to get uncomfortable.
Oh my God, they love me. I can't
That's good stuff, man.
A lot of talent, man.
Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Wow.
So now I want to make sure that we build this as Tim Bowman and Friends. So we're going to have one of your friends join us, and I want you to kind of introduce your friend coming up and tell us a little bit about him, and we're going to have an opportunity to hear something from both of you and him as well. So I'm going to let you do the intro.
Well, his real name is Jeffrey Webb. We call him Bug. We say June Bug.
Okay.
Now, I lived here. He lived right across the alley from me. When we grew up as little bitty kids, 1, 2 years old.
Okay.
And we went all the way through high school. I mean, kindergarten all the way through high school. And his dad used to call him Junie Bug. So that was his name. I didn't know his real name until we got to school. Jeff Webb.
Okay.
And when I say a ride and die hardcore brother, that's him. And the blessing for me was he played percussions. And if you listen to my music, you'll hear a ton of percussions. I just like to hear that when I'm playing. So that's why, and he turned out to be one of the best percussion players in the country. So, when we're in sound check and they say, what do you want to hear up front? I want to hear Jeff. I want to hear Jeff in my monitor. That's what I want to hear.
Okay.
And
He's driving.
When he comes, he'll tell you that's the truth. I want to hear the hi-hat and I want to hear Jeff.
Okay.
But I can just lay there.
Okay.
And then the icing on the cake is that he's like one of my best friends,
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've been knowing him since, I think I'm the oldest, so I've been knowing him since he was born.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So this, and the song on his record, he's so good. We did a song for him, so we put a song together and we released it on my label because my last record, Into the Blue, I don't know if we talked about this last time, came out on my label.
Okay.
So he's the first artist on my label now.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And he's doing very well internationally too.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome, Mr. Jeff. How are you, my man?
How you doing? Good to be here.
Oh.
Oh,
Is there any relation? Any relation to Barry White?
That's just natural.
off the press.
That's just natural.
Wow.
My God.
I won't be saying anything. I'll just listen.
Oh my
Show you right.
This man and put all this.
That's fantastic. Okay. That's phenomenal.
I sound like that in the morning.
I just got off work, so maybe that's why.
Wow.
You guys are killing me.
Well, welcome.
Oh my God.
Welcome.
I finally get one on him because he always cracking on me. Always.
Do you now? Do tell.
Yeah, you can't mess with the Bowmans. You can't mess with the Bowmans. All 12 of them will get you.
Wow. 12. My goodness. Okay.
That's 12 of you?
8 girls and 4 boys. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God. I bet that's a lot of fun.
It was.
It wasn't. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And,
I would
in our neighborhood, we had so many kids we grew up with.
Yeah.
I mean, baseball teams, football teams, basketball teams. We never had to wait for any. We had whatever we need. We had a big family community in our neighborhood. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what about you, Jeff?
Huh?
How many siblings do you have?
I have 4. Yeah.
Okay.
2 was me, a brother, and 2 sisters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was the small family, and go play with the Bowmans. That was the football team there, the baseball team, the dodgeball team.
Kickball.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
Tim,
we play kickball every
Tim
day.
was the quarterback.
We play kickball every day.
Kickball.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
fun. That sounds fun,
Yeah.
man. Now, you guys are such good friends growing up. Now, how did you guys both get deeply into music? How did that happen?
Well, how did that happen, Jeff?
Well, I think we got into it on our own. You went to the guitar, and then I met somebody that played percussions, and I caught on so quick. My father wouldn't buy me no drums. He bought a piano and he bought a clarinet, and it sat there and got dust. And I didn't want to play either one. And I was always banging on stuff, but he wasn't gonna buy me no drums until I borrowed my friends' percussions. And my parents hated me borrowing anything. And once I borrowed and they heard me play, then they got me my own set.
So why not drums? What was the
Drums? I just couldn't get the right coordination.
Oh, so he wouldn't get it to you because he thought you sucked?
No, he never did hear me. So, like I said, so when I got the congas, I brought him home, and I caught on so quick with him that my mother heard me, because my father, he worked all the time, and so she didn't like us borrowing anything. And then she seen how I sounded, and then it went from there. I was 16 years old. I think Tim started when he was, 13?
11.
11, yeah.
And so you were born in Michigan?
Yeah, Detroit.
Yeah.
Kungas.
Yeah, Detroit.
Kungas.
Wow.
So you didn't want to do that clarinet, huh?
Back then, clarinet wasn't the thing back then.
I can't imagine.
Hey, I understand, because I had one, and all that clarinet did was get me beat up.
I didn't want to go there. See, I didn't want to go there.
It's the truth.
I didn't even know you played.
Well, yeah, and then after school, I had dirt in my mouth every day.
They made glad I wasn't there. I got your back, Q. Let me do it now.
I appreciate that.
That's funny.
I got this ring lighting. It's hot. I want to turn it off so bad.
But Regina, you do realize
it doesn't look good.
You started out with no jacket, and then you put on the jacket.
Yes, because I turned the air conditioning on, man, and then it got cold, man, and then it's like this lighting is like being on the stage.
I'm very sorry, Doug. This is what happens. It started when you were talking with the voice, man. And now the
I knew this was going.
I knew it was going to happen.
He's talking this way.
I'm very sorry, man.
I knew this was going in this direction because it wound up here last time.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Inevitable.
But I really admire you guys' friendship, because I don't have a friend that I've known that long. So it is very admirable. I'm curious what happens how do you guys work when you don't agree on how something should go? Or does that even ever happen?
No, never happened.
It don't happen.
Wow.
The thing that the core between personal friendship, when I say Jeff has a heart of gold, I really mean that. He has a heart of gold, and we respect each other as friends before we get to the music. And the blessing for me is he knows exactly what I need to hear. He knows exactly what I want to hear and how to get it. And if he needs, I remember early on, I would say, Jeff, I like that sound, but maybe not. I like what you're doing, but I don't know if that's the right sound. Next rehearsal, Jeff had another set of shakers or whatever. Because he's just that meticulous about what he was trying to do. So it's never been an issue of Jeff, that's not the right beat. He's always, to this day, and I've had my solo career for 26 years now. And he's always on the money with it.
That's impressive.
It's an honor to play for Tim. He's very professional, and the guys that play with him, they come in and they already know they stuck. So when we come to rehearsal, we come in just to blend it. We don't come into rehearsal to learn our parts. And that's what I admire about how he handles the band. And then when we get to the concerts, it's a whole new thing because Tim go with the flow. So if he feels something, he'll just turn to us and say, "Hey, we going here." But the type of musicians that he has can handle that situation.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so it's like jamming together sometimes? Like,
you have. Well, let me just preface this by saying this: nobody gets anywhere by themselves, and I've just been blessed to have people around me. When you got people around you to help you, because none of us know everything. You mentioned Fireball. I had the idea of what I wanted, laid the song out, I wrote the song, and called the band in, and Demetrius produced it. Because he's just that good. Yeah. Hey man, I trust you. Do your thing. When we did Island Cruise for Jeff, Demetrius came in. I produced it, but Demetrius had a big hand in that. And we had all the musicians. They're all good. They know what they want, what we want, or what I want, or what he wants, and they put it together. But now, as far as the flow, I guess my days from playing with the Winans and playing in church, you can kind of get a feel from what the crowd is feeling and what they want to hear.
Right.
We need to make a right turn at the red light. We're making a right turn. We're not going to song 3 when we need to be doing song 7 right here.
Yeah. That's what I love about our music.
But you can feel the crowd. They're looking at you like, okay, now.
Yeah.
And this is what we want.
So were either of you professionally trained?
I was.
You were.
Well, I played in church first. I started at 11 in church, and then at 18, I won a scholarship. I had to learn how to play by ear.
Yes, exactly. That's where I was going. Like the church and playing by ear is just something you cannot. Like when you talk about the band following you, like go here, let's go here. A lot of people who read music, when you go, let's go here, it's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't rehearse that, or and that's what. That's one of the greatest things about being a natural music, and one of the things that Black people have that most of us have started in church. And we got that natural ability to follow each other.
Exactly. I tell people, I don't care what it is you're trying to do, sing, play, whatever it is, the best place to learn it is in church as a musician, because you're going to play in every key, every time signature. And if a person can't sing, you may wind up playing the one song in 5 different keys. And you get very proficient at your instrument very quickly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're because it's 1,000 chords going on. You may have some pop where it's 2 chords, 3 chords in the whole song. In a gospel song, it's like 20 chords.
Right. And
you have to play through all that. Oh, we taking the choir director doing this, talking about go up. Okay, we got to go to another key now. So you know what I'm saying? So you learn the instrument very quickly. And then the next thing to do is, if you can, once you got that down, you develop your ear, how to move around, then you put this training on top of it.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because in church, you might have this one singer that comes from the audience, and they're like, they start singing. You can hear the musicians going. Okay, there you go. Okay, we have it. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah,
it is amazing.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I love it. Now let's move on to some good music. I heard you guys mention Island Cruise, and you're talking about all this wonderful church music. So why don't we get into Island Cruise and see how that moves us a little bit? Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
It's silent. I'm cold. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
Come so she can warm up.
I'm sorry, fellas.
Nice. Feeling it. Feeling the island vibe, man. Feeling the island vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
So
an
did you
honor.
Go ahead.
It was an honor, Tim. I told Tim, I said, Tim, you know, I'm getting older. I wanted to start doing my own music. And he said, you know, Bug, I'm gonna help you. So I was waiting. You know, Tim is so busy. So I was waiting on him. So I sent him something. And he said he got mad at me. He said, I told you I was gonna help you. And then he came up with this fantastic song. That's a true friend, that he knows the style that I wanted to come out with first. Yeah. And he came out with that Latin style, and it just worked it all out.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my main man right there. That's my guy right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, he was my one of my best men at my wedding.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Did you forget?
60 years ago, man.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Yeah. See, he didn't need me in this wedding because all them kids, all them brothers he had.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
You can't take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing. That's great, though.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is.
You may not realize it then when you're a kid, but having a big family as you get older, that's great.
Yeah,
It is a
great.
blessing.
It is a blessing.
Absolutely.
Blessing. I'll tell you, I thank God every day.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sure is.
It's funny because I'm an only child, but I got a lot of cousins, so I feel
I always felt
blessed
so sorry for you
from
too.
that.
I did. I used to feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I felt it was all good. That was all good. I got to hang out with you with y'all when I needed to,
Yeah.
and I got to have my little solitude when I chose to. So that was good.
Yeah. What about you, Q man? Do you have siblings? We never talked about that.
I have one younger brother, and then on my father's side, we don't really speak, but on that side, I'm like the oldest of 10. He can't even pull out of a parking space.
Alrighty then.
Was that too much, guys?
That was probably a little bit too much.
No, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I usually don't talk about it. No one ever asks me about it. See?
It's okay. It's okay. You're in a safe place.
Amongst the whole world. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all
So
good.
yeah, one younger brother. You know, I don't know what's going on that side, but here it is, one younger brother.
Hey, keep it a real, Q. Just keep it a real, baby.
Yes,
That's how you gotta be.
Yes, indeed.
Heck yeah,
Yes,
man.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So now, were you guys able to play the Island Cruise song at the at any of those festivals? Because it
No,
seems
we
like it would be
we haven't done it live yet.
okay.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do it this summer.
Okay.
So do you guys have a gig? Yeah.
Huh?
Where?
I have it's gonna be here in Michigan. I have a couple private parties to do, so we have to do it. We're gonna do it there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to get a list of all your upcoming events, honestly. And that's one of the things we want to make sure, because we want to make sure we put them up on our site that people can know where you guys are going to be. Because I know everyone's going to be itching to get out and about and check out their faves. And I'm telling you guys got some really good music, so I know they're going to want to hear it.
Thank
you. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I know we're going to be excited about hearing it, no doubt about it.
What's the furthest east that you're going this summer?
So far we've been southeast was Florida. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because people are still calling,
Okay.
No Maryland. That's what we're looking for. Maryland and Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia.
I'll be in Maryland, and not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Where? Where?
My grandchildren.
Oh,
seriously?
See, I was about to say, hold on.
I was ready. I'm like, ooh. Not going there.
My son lives there. He lives there in Maryland.
Where? What
Fort
part?
Williams, is it? Is it Fort Williams?
Fort Washington?
Fort Washington.
That's
10 minutes from me, Tim. We're gonna have to hang out, man.
I'm dead serious.
We
want to be there for 4 days.
Tim, man, listen. We gotta go do something.
Washington?
I'm 2 towns away in Waldorf.
He used to live in Waldorf.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you my number. 2.
Okay. We will hang out, man. No problem.
I'm dead serious. I will be there next Friday.
Hey, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, we should hang out.
That'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because Q just got the new house, and so he's looking to break it in. So
Ray, we're just gonna give all the government business out over the airwaves. You see that? You just got on Regina for doing that to you. Not even 20 minutes ago.
What about you, Jeff? Are you coming to the area?
I usually doesn't travel mostly out in Michigan with Tim. He takes a smaller band.
Uh-huh.
So mostly everything I do is around the Michigan area.
Have you been here to this area?
Yes, I think I've been pretty close.
Yeah.
That's one area I want to go. I want to go to. Oh yeah, we went to Washington back when we first started, Tim. We went to Washington D.C. Yeah, that's when we used to do the Chitlin circuit.
Chitlins.
Wow.
The Chitlin circuit.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it. Back when you started in gospel, back in the day, down in the South. You never heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Chitlin circuit.
I've heard of Chitlin circuit. Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I remember when first. Well, I think I did like 2 dates on the Chitlin circuit.
I know
I started with Rollins, and they just took right off. So and you got some bands that just travel through the South. You can have a career down in the South, and nobody in the North know you.
That's true.
It's amazing how you can do that. You sing quartet music.
That's true.
Yeah, we called it the Chitlin, but it wasn't really. But we all packed in the van. All the instruments, all the players, and the singers.
I'm too old now. I can't do that now. I can't fly. Anything past 3 hours, I have to fly.
I feel you.
I hear that, man.
I feel you, man.
So, like, you speaking like Curtis Mayfield? That genre, Curtis Mayfield, and oh God, what was his name? Someone like in the South, there were so many musicians, and then like Ray, when you used to come down South, it was a different story because I knew different music than from what you knew.
Yeah.
Because down South, Curtis Mayfield and I cannot think of his name.
Well, the South, you had your blues going on, and it's just a big part of of everyday music life, but it wasn't the case in the North. It just wasn't.
It just wasn't the case up here.
Different.
No,
it was different.
It was definitely different. Now things are completely different now because music is so global.
Yeah,
Right.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yep. But you know, back in the 70s and even in the early 80s, I mean, it was just such a distinction. And now everything is kind of more global and national in nature. But before I go though, before this is over, I have to ask this question. You guys are from Detroit, so any influence from the Motown folks and in the Motown tradition? How, were you guys involved in that in any shape or form? And how prevalent was that kind of tradition within the Detroit area?
You know what? In Detroit, but did you want to answer that, Bug?
No, you go ahead. I'll put that down when I can.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Your bass players, your drummers, especially your bass players and your drummers.
Yeah.
You can tell they're from Detroit. When we travel,
okay,
that's right off the rip. You guys from Detroit? Yeah.
Yeah. We call it.
Wow.
We got that funk. That funk
it's
in
a
it.
funk.
It's
the bass
funk
player
in it.
can just move that bottom around, and
okay,
the drummer can just lock that thing up like like
Mm.
said.
okay.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then the keyboard player. It's Detroit. It's Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Detroit.
Okay. Yeah, I've had a chance to visit Motown a couple of years back, and I hear that they're actually expanding it, and it's going to be even a big museum coming up. But
When last time you been to Detroit?
it was about two and a half years ago. Yeah,
It's Detroit. It just blew up.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Just blown up.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I thought was incredibly interesting about Detroit is how many Black businesses there are in Detroit. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen a city like that anywhere. I just haven't. I mean,
It's probably doubled since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
really? Wow.
Detroit is on fire. Property values are just going through the roof.
Wow, that's great. That's great to
I
hear.
mean, insane.
That is great to hear because obviously there were some low depths, and now
It was subterranean. Low depths was not. It was subterranean.
It was pretty bad.
But now it's just taking off.
Oh, that's great to hear. That is
It is.
great to hear. We are glad to hear that, and we are glad that you guys got a chance to join us today.
Yeah.
Truly,
Yes.
truly.
I always have fun.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, man, these two over here, man, had me answering questions. I was just felt uncomfortable.
It was cute. It wasn't. It was cute. He does that.
I was uncomfortable. I was sweating.
And I was glad to be able to bring some Barry White in and
Oh,
There you go. There you go. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yes, I'm
So-
chilling now. You stop talking, and I got
So basically, every 3 or 4 months, you guys are gonna have to come back on the show. That's just the
Yep.
let's make it a thing, man. I thoroughly
It's
enjoy
gonna have to
talking
be a
to you all.
yeah, it's
It's
really
gonna have to
fun.
be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had a great time. We appreciate you guys.
Yay!
Tell everybody how they can get access to your latest and greatest.
Well, any platform, any digital platform they can, they want.
Okay,
You can find
everything is all right.
Yeah, same thing. Same with Island Cruise.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man, let me just plug Jeff. Jeff is just blown up in Japan, so
Nice.
Oh,
I don't know if he's thinking about. The song says Jeff Webb Island Cruise featuring Tim Bowman.
Right.
I heard rumors he's thinking about just Jeff Webb Island Cruise.
With that other cat.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
That's good
You see how he is. You see how he is.
Get a few spins on the radio. Now you want to cut me out.
Said with love.
Oh man.
Much love.
Oh, that's funny. That is so funny.
Tim who?
Yeah.
Tim who?
Who's that dude?
Oh
Yeah. Man,
No, I couldn't do without him. Couldn't do without him.
those are the best kind of friends, man. Best kind of friends. Again, we appreciate you guys, and we
Okay.
look forward to having you on very, very soon. All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Yay!
Love you guys.
Thank
You
you.
guys stay safe now.
Thank
Tim, if
you.
you-
God bless.
Tim, you email me your number and I will call you and come hang out. Don't
I'm
play.
serious, man. We can go get a bite to eat or something.
I'm completely down, man.
I want
All right.
to eat too.
No, we're not gonna tell you.
What
Regina.
can I eat?
We're not going to tell you, Regina.
You're just so mean to me.
Keep it on the low, low.
Hey, Tim, look, I'm coming too. Let me know.
No, no,
Keep it
not
on the
I'm in the
low,
area
baby.
too, and I'm going to get one of those big slices in DC.
See,
That's
you,
what we're going to do. And
you-
tons of garlic.
no.
Man, keep it on the low now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just shoot your number to the Neo Soul email. I'll hit you up.
Okay, good now.
All right,
All right.
sir.
Love you
Take it
guys.
back.
Hey,
Take care,
love
bud.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, they're so much fun. So much fun.
Yes.
I don't know why I can't eat, Q.
Well,
Why I can't eat.
first you made us all uncomfortable. You had a hot flash in the middle of
It
the
was a hot flash. It was a hot flash. Why are you calling me out? Why would you call me out like that?
Believe me,
That's
everyone
mean.
noticed.
That is so mean.
Ray, did you notice?
That is so doggone mean.
Everyone noticed, Regina.
No, I'm not gonna blame that on a hot flash. I'm just gonna say,
You got my
hey,
back.
right. It was just
Stuffy in here, doggone it.
Right, right.
Okay.
God.
All right.
Absolutely.
Q, why you gotta go there?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you first you were taking the jacket off like you were getting ready to
I know,
fight.
I was like,
It
oh,
was very
God.
obvious.
I was like, oh God, the sweat's gonna start pouring on my face. I'm like, wait till your next life when you're a woman. You'll understand.
No.
You'll understand.
Oh my
I'll still
goodness.
identify as a man.
This life. You never know. But they were so much fun. Aren't they fabulous?
They're great.
Aren't they
They're great.
fabulous?
They are. I mean, they're
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I don't know, man. That's like the one of the two best interviews so far. Period. So
Tim
it's great.
always has he's always a good time on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So,
somebody doesn't like the fact that I called out your age.
I see. I see.
Call me Trip. I think it's T.
Yeah.
T doesn't like that because okay.
Is
Ooh,
there
I'm so
like
sorry.
there a chat that I don't get to see or something?
You can't see it. You can't see the chat.
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to make sure you can see the chat, my brother.
Oh, comments.
There you go.
Turn around is fair play. Okay, so I told my age too. I got hot flashes, so you know we're
She's
even.
of a certain age.
Of a certain age. We're safe.
It's all right. I have a birthday this summer, so.
Yeah, well,
What are you gonna be? Are you gonna be 50?
I got a birthday in 3 weeks.
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yeah. June 6th.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be, Q? Are you gonna be 50 yet? Because you're younger than us.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna be 48 years old.
Nah, you ain't 48 either.
Nice.
Oh, is he really 48?
Yes.
I thought he was younger than that, honestly. But I always look at people younger than me, and I always just think they're younger because I always look at them that way for some reason. I don't know.
I never drank or smoked, so I still look like I'm pretty young.
Huh.
Yeah.
But if you see me running for the bus, you'll know I'm 48.
Gotcha.
I'll get. Oh,
it's a little slow. That means he's slow. Yeah.
Oh, I run.
Stay with us, Regina.
I sprint.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Thanks.
Going into his 49th year. Congrats. You can't see the comments.
Now I can.
You can
I had
see
it on
that.
the private chat the whole time. I didn't even realize it was the wrong thing.
See,
You guys doing anything this weekend?
There might be an opportunity for me to actually do something social. One of my boys, he's having his birthday. He's having a little birthday get together, so might try to hang out with them. Otherwise, man, just gonna try to enjoy the backyard and chill. Yeah,
I have a gig Friday, and it's been like a year, so we'll see how that goes. I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, and actually, I'm afraid to. I don't know. I'm afraid. It's interesting. I'm afraid.
Thankfully, you're fully vaccinated, but still be careful.
Yeah. And I've had COVID, so yes, I do feel. It's not that. I'm just afraid after a year. I don't know if other musicians are going through that or not.
I got you.
But it's like, ooh.
No, I feel you.
I wonder if we had asked during one of the shows if you had to guess which one of us has had COVID, would they all guess right?
I think they would.
Why would they guess you?
Guess right, not
guess
red.
Right.
Oh, I thought you said right.
Yeah.
No.
You're so mean. What do you mean?
Nothing.
I got it at Thanksgiving, and I was very good. I was on quarantine. I was very good. So in your face.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And then you played through injury. You tried to do the show, even though you sounded like Grover.
Hey, that's what you do. You tried to. You just tried. You tried
Take
to.
one for the team.
Yeah, unless you really can't.
We appreciate that. But before we head on out, I do want to let folks know that we have some really hot new content on neosoulcypher.com. We've got a great article on Kim. And want people to understand and hear that. That's the Artist of the Week article we have on Kim, which is great. Mm-hmm. And then we also have the 4th in our Native Tongues series. We've got a Tribe Called Quest article as well. And so folks, definitely go out and check it out. We appreciate you on that. And next week, we've got Ray coming up to join us. And not me, not R-A-Y. It's R-E with an accent. Right. So yes, another singer. She's gonna grace us with her presence. I think from the Bahamas, actually. So yeah.
And we're also excited to interview folks again, like that we have not had visually.
Right.
So we're excited we're excited to re-interview people like Tim. So that's exciting to me. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. We're excited. We gotta make sure we have more of that coming up for folks.
Yeah.
But with that, we will let this one end, my peoples.
And Q, I saw you eating chicken nuggets. Before we go, I just want to say
these are Cheez-Its.
We saw you. We're like
Cheez-Its.
We didn't even say anything, but it's like oh God.
They're Cheez-Its. I haven't had McDonald's in 10 years, 15 years.
I didn't say okay. It was something. Okay. I thought it was nuggets.
Good for you.
Okay.
Good for you.
No, they're Cheez-Its, man. Cheez-Its. Oh, last thing. Did you guys see Serena Williams' new pictures that she took?
I did not.
I didn't. I mean, I know that she's gotten some work though, so it's.
She's like Regina's complexion now.
Yeah.
She didn't bleach her skin. Please tell me she didn't bleach her skin.
She's your complexion.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a mess.
Yeah.
I sit out in the sun to try to. Never mind.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. So.
Well, on that high note.
Okay, that's depressing.
On that high note.
Ray knows when to cut the feed because he knows that something like that, I'm bound to say something crazy. So
on that high note, we thank everybody for joining us. We thank Tim. We thank Jeff and the management, Marlon and George. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to catching up with them in the future very soon. All right.
Comments.
We're not gonna touch that one. All right, people. We'll talk to y'all later.
See you guys.
All right. Bye.